name is Austin Agro. I live in Norfolk, Virginia, but I'm originally from Nigeria, West Africa. To be specific, I'm from Edo State in Nigeria. I am the provost and vice president for academic affairs at Old Dominion University, a public university with approximately 24,500 students. And I've been provost here now for almost 5 years. I came to the United States in 1980 to pursue higher education. When I came to the United States, I thought best case I will be here for about 6 years and I will finish my undergraduate degree, finish my master's, then I will go back to Nigeria and start working for the government. But 40 years and counting. In many ways, my experience really exceed what I expected or where I thought I would be at this point in my career. So the experience has been wonderful. So all I can say is that I'm very fortunate in many ways. One thing that's true for Africans, it doesn't matter whether it's Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia, Zimbabwe, family is very important to us. And that's something I have tried to pass on to my children, to understand that family is first and foremost. We treat our uncles and nieces and aunties with respect. So in my family, it is not uncommon for my kids to call, grown up, even if they're not true uncles, they call them uncle. There's nobody that goes by first name. It's always uncle and aunties. And that's something that's very, very important to me. Very briefly, I thought about going to Europe, but America has always been my number one choice. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. The only thing I knew then was that I am going to work hard to get my education. That was for sure. But other things that have happened to me or for me over time really wasn't planned out. In many ways, I happened to be at the right place at the right time. And somebody from above was also looking out for me. So I was able to get a lot of things done, but it wasn't really by plan or by design. Take time to understand your environment. The place is not going to change because you are here. You have to change to adapt to your new environment. Be very careful and be mindful and remember why you are here. Oh, the food. It took me almost 3 years to eat hot dog. I couldn't understand why somebody would call food that somebody's going to eat hot dog. And the other thing that I really took me a long time to eat was the pizza. I just don't like the idea of you just having a bread and you have meat and cheese and everything on it. I love my jollof rice and dodo and stew. When I have that, I'm all set. When I was living in Nigeria, I only have one box. And in that box, I made sure I had some African clothes, my family album of pictures. I love pictures. Even now, after some 40-something years, I still have pictures of old friends and family members that I hold very dear. So everything else I can always find. But those pictures give me an anchor. Also music, African music. So I came with some old cassette tape. For the young folks, you probably haven't seen it yet. It's a very small cassette tape with real traditional African music. So, Mr. Jerry Town, may his soul rest in peace. Coming from a place where you really don't have any relatives, you really don't know anybody, Mr. Town and his family made sure that I was never alone on Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter. They will always come and get me for my dorm and make sure that I'm not alone. Nigeria is blessed with a lot of resources. And the people there are extremely smart. Unfortunately, what's missing is people who are willing to lead and have the interest of the country in mind. you have the very, very poor, and you have the very, very rich, and there's no middle. That's the sad story about Nigeria. But in spite of all of that, I always look back with a lot of fond memories, knowing that we are blessed with resources. And I remember some of my classmates that are smart. Unfortunately, because of the system we have at home, they never actually had a chance to live up to their fullest potential. Dr. Samuel Osaibovo Ogbemudia. This guy was the governor of my home state, which is a very small state now. He served as a governor. During his tenure, he was able to do a lot to improve the health and welfare of the citizens. Unfortunately, people like that don't make it to become the president of the country. But he's gifted, he's insightful, and he's very strategic and selfless. And he used his talent and the little knowledge he had to make a lot of things for the state in health, in sports, welfare, roads. He did everything. He was really an amazing guy.